Welcome to Mindset Mondays, the bite-sized podcast designed to build a happier, healthier headspace. Think of it as a learning snack for your morning commute to set your week up right. Have you ever noticed how some days seem to spiral out of control before they even start? You wake up tired, distracted, already behind, and the day just runs away with you from there. But what if the secret to a better morning actually starts the night before? Today's episode is about one of the most powerful habits you can build for your mindset, your productivity, and your well-being. The personal power down ritual. The problem is, most of us don't actually finish our day. We drift out of it. We close a laptop, scroll social media, check emails in bed, watch one more episode, and eventually collapse into sleep. But psychologically, your brain never gets the signal that the day is complete. And when that happens, 3 problems appear. First, your mind keeps running. Unfinished tasks and decisions sit in your head overnight. Second, your sleep quality drops. Your brain stays in problem-solving mode. And third, tomorrow starts in chaos instead of clarity. The truth is this: a good day doesn't start in the morning, it starts the night before. And that's where the personal power down ritual comes in. So what is a personal power down ritual, and why is it so powerful? There is actually science behind this. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect, our tendency to remember unfinished tasks more than completed ones. Your brain hates open loops. That's why you lie in bed suddenly remembering emails, errands, or ideas. By doing a power down ritual, you close those loops. Research in sleep psychology also shows that writing down tomorrow's plan before bed significantly improves sleep quality. One study from Baylor University found that participants who wrote a to-do list for tomorrow fell asleep faster than those who wrote about completed tasks. Why? Because your brain no longer needs to hold on to the information. It's safely stored somewhere. Your mind can relax. Elite performers across many fields use some version of this ritual. Athletes don't just train hard, they recover deliberately. Business leaders review the day and plan the next. Even in ancient traditions, evenings were used for reflection. Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote that each night he would review his day and ask himself, what bad habit have you cured today? What vice have you resisted? In what respect are you better? This wasn't about self-criticism, it was about closing the day consciously. Thousands of years later, modern neuroscience is telling us the same thing. The brain needs closure to rest properly. So how do you do a personal power down ritual? The beauty is in its simplicity. It doesn't take an hour. It can take just 10 to 15 minutes. And here's a powerful structure you can use. Step 1. Close the open loops. Ask yourself one simple question. What is still unfinished today? Write down tasks you didn't finish, emails you still need to send, ideas you don't want to forget, problems you're still thinking about. Once it's written down, your brain relaxes. It no longer needs to hold on to it. Step 2. Plan tomorrow. Decide what tomorrow actually looks like. Pick 3 priority tasks, not 20, just 3. These are the things that, if completed, make tomorrow a successful day. This step removes morning decision fatigue. Instead of waking up wondering what to do, you already know. Step 3. Reflect on the day. Take 1 minute to ask, what went well today? Our brains naturally focus on what went wrong, but progress happens when we recognize what's working. This reflection builds confidence and awareness. Over time, you start seeing patterns. You notice what gives you energy. You notice what drains it. Step 4. The final step is symbolic but powerful. Say out loud or write, shut down, complete. It sounds simple, even a little strange, but this signals your brain that work is over. You've closed the loops, you've planned tomorrow, now you can rest. When people start using the power down ritual, 3 things typically happen. 1. Better sleep. Your mind stops racing at night because the problems aren't unresolved anymore, they're scheduled. 2. Better mornings. Instead of waking up overwhelmed, you wake up with direction. Clarity removes stress. 3. Better long-term progress. Small daily reflections compound, just like compound interest. One day of reflection does little, but hundreds of days change how you think. You become more intentional, more aware, more focused, and those small improvements accumulate. One of the most powerful examples of this nightly reflection practice comes from Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. His famous book, Meditations, was never meant to be published. It was simply his personal evening reflections. Each night he wrote reminders to himself: be patient, control what you can control, act with integrity. These nightly reflections helped him lead one of the largest empires in history through wars, plagues, and crises. His power wasn't just political, it was mental clarity, and that clarity came from intentional reflection. So here's the key shift for today. Stop ending your day accidentally. Start ending it intentionally. Most people obsess over morning routines, but mornings are often rushed and unpredictable. Evenings are where you prepare the ground for tomorrow. Your power down ritual is the moment where you say, today is complete, tomorrow is ready. 10 minutes, that's all it takes, but those 10 minutes can transform how you sleep, how you wake up, and how you live your days. Here's a simple challenge for this week. Try this for the next 5 nights. Before bed, write down unfinished tasks, choose 3 priorities for tomorrow, write one thing that went well today, and say, shutdown complete. That's it. Notice how you sleep, notice how you wake up, notice how tomorrow feels different, because when your mind has closure, it finally has space to rest. Your days are made up of hundreds of small decisions, but the most powerful habits are often the simplest ones. A personal power down ritual won't change your life overnight, but done consistently, it will give you something incredibly valuable: clarity, calm, and control over your days. And when you control your days, you slowly start shaping your life. If you enjoyed this episode of Mindset Monday, share it with someone who might benefit from ending their days with a little more intention. Until next Monday, remember, small changes, practice consistently, create powerful lives. Bye for now.